Your arm's hurting. All that work you've been doing. It's much better not having anyone coming to try and attack you as well whilst you're doing the van. And I think she's sewing basically a Duff battery. Initially I went to the police and I actually told them what had happened.
Bored of this bit.
Bored
I
of
hate
it?
this bit.
Right, welcome back to the channel guys. How's it going? Yeah, last video didn't really go according to plan, did it? Because some absolute crackpot decided to have... Some loony bin decided to have a pop at me whilst we were building the bus because he was going on about how much noise there was or something. It was 1 PM on a Sunday, there was nothing that I was doing wrong. And I was in my own garden as well. Anyway, we're back on it, right? Let me show you what's going on. So this is what we're looking like at the minute. We're putting this floor down. We need to get this floor down. It's taking too long because then we can move on to just insulating the ceiling. So I've currently got Loz doing the outline of the ply. So,
hey, don't be stepping with your dirty boots on.
This is only 6mm ply, but we might double it up once we put it down because the original was 6mm, so we are replacing like for like.
I don't think we need to double it up.
No, we'll see how it feels underfoot.
Yeah.
But we've got 12mm where the 12mm was, and like I said, we're going to put 6mm where the 6mm was because that is actually over the existing metal, like this stuff. The 12mm, there's nothing there. So once we've got the pieces cut out, there's a little bit of stuff on the floor where it's a bit uneven, where there's been like some screws that need cutting off. We'll make sure it's flat, flush, and we're going to paint it with, let me show you what we are going to paint it with, because don't forget, the fact that this is exposed to everything like the world underneath the van, where the wood just goes over it, you know, there's no metal base on some of the, oh shit, I don't know if I brought the paint. Have a look. I think I've left the paint. It's a waterproof paint anyway. It's a big, thick waterproof paint. Oh no, here it is. So we're painting it with this Black Seal heavy duty bitumen waterproof membrane. Well, I say we're painting it, Loz is actually painting it. So yeah, we're going to crack on with this and then just get this flooring because I'm sick of talking about the floor now. Probably the 5th video I've made about the floor.
I just want to, honestly, I just want to be on the interior now. I'm bored of this bit.
You're bored of it?
I hate this bit.
Loz hates building the bus bit. She likes the interior side of things, but not a fan of like
oh, I hate
this.
It. I wish it was already done now.
Right, let me show you how we're getting on so far. It's much better not having anyone coming to try and attack you as well whilst you're doing the van.
It was a mentalist, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was crazy. Let me show you what we've done so far. So we've got fresh flooring in all the way up to the last piece. So that's the original piece that was in. And I reckon that we're going to make that up with the scraps that we've got down there.
I would say so, plenty.
Yeah, there is a lot. So this is the fuel sender, and this is the original plate that goes on there. Now, the cut isn't perfect, but ideally the best thing to do would be to grout that out or whatever with a, I don't even know what the tool's called. It's called a like a router thingy-majig. Obviously we haven't got that. So I'm actually thinking about, this is pretty crap, this, to be honest with you. Like, I'm thinking about just making one out of wood, sinking it into there, and just screwing it in. I think I'm just going to do that. Because look, if I fit this, it's just going to be sat on top. It's actually bent out of shape as well. But Yeah, I think I'm just going to do it with wood. Obviously, being careful not to drill into the bloody fuel stuff.
Oh, God.
What are we having now? Food, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, we're having a banh mi. Banh mi? Is it banh mi or barn mi?
Oh, it's bummy, but you're being very British there.
Right, look at Buddy as well in Thunderbird too.
Oh, he's having a rest. We've not locked him in the
Birds. He's having a little chill in there.
It's a bit much for him. There you go.
Right, let's have a look. Oh my God, look at the pork on that.
Mm.
Oh yeah, get that in.
Oh,
Right, we're gonna have this, and then hopefully get the last bit in,
Yeah.
and then we'll start looking at painting it, putting it in. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is actually really annoying because I have bought a new battery last night off Facebook Marketplace, and for the Ryobi jigsaw, I've got the Ryobi drill. I bought this, which is like basically a Ryobi replica, and it's a big battery. I think in total this is 9 amp hours, yeah, but it's just not working. It's just not working. Every time you get a bit of resistance, it's just dead. And I think she's sold basically a Duff battery. The only other one I've got is this, and this has just now died, so I'm now gonna have to put it on charge. Oh well. Like, it works when you put it in, but right. See, it's just dead. Right, basically, look at this. So I'm trying to get this done with using the plywood that I've bought, because it was like $94 a sheet, and I just like, come on. So basically, we're on the final panel here. We've got a little bit of trim to fit in, like at the end, but don't worry about that. I've got this one in, and I was a bit worried about this one because if you look at the gap that is covering. So that's quite a big gap. But I'm more than happy because it's resting on the rails all the way around, and it's halfway onto this rail. Now my issue is with this bit, I don't have one piece that's going to go in there. So I'm thinking basically I've got one piece which is going to go all there, and it's going to go halfway on this rail. Now I was a bit worried about this, you know, splitting it, but you know, halfway, I reckon if carefully drilled, that will be okay. And then for the remainder piece, I'm going to be making it up with 2 pieces. Again, it's going to be halfway on this rail. Should be okay, we'll see. Right, Loz has just gone back to get the charger because I had to take it to the house to charge it up. Floor's in. The floor is in. So it's a little bit bumpy because there are a few nails that are keeping it a little bit risen. This is what the back bit has ended up looking like. So these now are sitting on that. Let me know what you think about that. But it just meant that I haven't had to buy a sheet of plywood just to finish this back section off. Yeah, like that's where it's just a little bit risen because I've still got, you see that screw, there's a screw in the corner, it's a bit dark, you might not be able to see it. But oh, actually I better label these. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Same with this actually. So we'll put a little north there so we know that's the front. North there, that's obvious, that's obvious. Got these bits to do. Little bit for around there. We can get that with a scrap. Oh. And there as well. Not quite sure why, but on the original floor they were actually separate bits of ply, so when I was doing the outline I obviously didn't include that. I'm now going to get the floor up, give it look at these screws, but I also need to paint it with that waterproof paint I showed you earlier. So I think I need to use the jigsaw on that, because that's not very neat, is it? So we'll put a little curve on there. Look guys, I know it's not the neatest, I know it's not like the neatest, you know, sort of flooring job, but it's been a bit chaotic getting this in, if I'm honest with you. Batteries died again today. People going bloody mental at me for using a jigsaw at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's just been a case of actually I'm sick of it now, I just want to get it in. And I'm sure the next job will be a lot more pleasant. It's going to be like getting the insulation in this roof. That's what I want to do next. The windows have had it as well. You know, the seals around the windows, look, grimy. Really, I mean, how hard is it to pull them off? I bet they're glued in, aren't they, or something? Could do with a scrubbing brush really and scrub round the windows. The seals have gone, I need new window seals. Right, let's get... Yeah, I think I'm going to get it up and start painting it. Let's do it. You okay, Mr. Buddy? How you doing? The slacker has arrived. Hey? Your arm's hurting? All that work you've been doing. I'm just about to paint. Have you seen how thick it is? Oh, battery. Yeah. Battery resupply.
You need the plug?
No. Just do me a favour. Grab the green thing. Pull. Ooh, full bars. Bye. Right, Loz is going because she's going to get some stuff for us because we need food later. Yeah, I'm going to start painting this. Very thick though. Look how thick it is. Oh. Apparently you need 1 part of the paint to 5 parts water, so that's what we're going to do. I think if we just discuss what happened on last week's video, the more I was thinking about it afterwards. Initially I went to the police and I actually told them what had happened because I didn't want him to then go and cause some damage to the bus later on, but the more I look back at the footage, I just thought that guy's just crazy. He's just crazy. Maybe it's drugs, but yeah, you know what? It's no excuse. But I just you know, sort of came to the conclusion of I think he's just a little bit crazy, and I'm not taking it personally. But yeah, I've not seen him since, so. Anyway, this is actually horrible to put on. The way apparently to do it is to go like this, because this is your waterproof layer, don't forget. So to go like this, and then on the second coat to go like this. So you're getting all the grains of the wood, you know, you're not missing any. But yeah, and make sure you get the edges as well. I need to go around and do the edges. But yeah, it's horrible stuff. Right, I've now done all these. They're all drying in the various spots, but now I just need to go like across that way with the brush. I've been doing it that way, now I need to go across that way. Is that dry? It says 2 hours touch dry, but I'm just gonna, it's been about an hour and a half, I'm just gonna start slapping it straight on now. I think we ain't got all day, do you know what I mean? Right, let's do it. Right, it's been a few hours now. I've got the floor in. I'm gonna basically I bought some Sikaflex that will run across the rails, put the plywood back on and then drill it down with some self-tapping screws. I'm not going to do that today because the sun is going to go down soon. But yeah, the floor is in, buzzing. Right, we'll get it strapped down with a bit of Sikaflex. We'll get some screws in there, and that will be the floor done. We've got a few little bits left around the battery terminal, but then we can start moving on with the roof and getting that insulated. So look forward to that. Right, I'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed the update and take it easy.